EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Cleveland Farrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Throwing, Mayfield, forced out to his left. He's got room to run past the 20. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Now a run with Mack. And here a juke. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double dog, that's the way.
Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Set, 180. 56. You better bring it. Hurry. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Boys, 56. Check, 56. Defense wins championships, baby. Big edge. Check.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, you got deep?
Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
39-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Cut. Check. Crunch.
Now it's Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Down to lose 1. Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Hey, check. Run.
Play fake. Mayfield. Now he steps away. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
52. Here we go. Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
180. Here we go. Tight right.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
We got this.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready? 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Stop your whining. 25, check 25, check 25.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs.
Come on now, let's go.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Pick the edge. Come.
On second down, Jacobs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Watch the screen.
From the gun, Jackson. He completes it to Nelson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Back.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to weigh to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, Mack. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Mayfield. This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Hey, alert 33. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 24. Check 24. Check. Run. Check. Let's go. Let's go.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jackson now. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Exit.
Jacobs now trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I smell fear in that offense. Mike 51, Mike 51. Man out. 51's the mic, boys. 51.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Watch the edge.
On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mayfield.
I'm coming.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
To throw, Mayfield. Then he's got his target, that's more. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, let's get this.
Mayfield on first down. Roberts got it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
180. Yeah, right there. 54 Mike. You ain't going nowhere.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Pistol. Hey, orbit. Blue draw corkers.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Regular. Let's go. Deep tight.
Hey, Delta.
Slam. Hurry. Motion. Hurry.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Nassib able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with their...
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Switch up. Hey, get him. 58.
Jackson.
Check.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 34.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mayfield running left on the option. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
56. I got you, boy. Hurry.
56 to Mike.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, but I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mayfield is going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, wahoo! 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Get your swerve on. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Jackson to throw. Caught by Nelson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. It's a screen to Richard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Mike 56, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
He's back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Check, ready. Mike, 60 outlaw. Check, 56. Oh, here we go. Oh. 56.
Now Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Mike's 56. Hey, pick your game up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check tight. Check tight.
Here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.